y'all, what's poppin'? I'm back. I told y'all. You see, I told y'all I was gonna be back. Like, it wasn't a game, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna try to upload like every Tuesday and Thursday. I want Thursdays to be like a weekly vlog, and then Tuesday be like a sit-down video. So I'm trying to keep myself like on that path. Now I say that, but today's Tuesday and this video is probably not uploading today. It's probably uploading tomorrow, which is Wednesday. But you know, baby steps. But I do want to do vlogs on Thursday, so that way I'm like posting at least twice a week. I feel like when I was on YouTube, I was recording a story time like every day. But we getting back on track, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how the new YouTube girls do it now. Let me know in the comments, y'all, because I feel like they're not. I don't feel like there's even a YouTube world anymore. Everything is just podcasts and clips from TV shows and music. Like, there's no YouTubers doing YouTube. People still vlog. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. I gotta look. But regardless, it don't matter because I'm doing it. And you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna get regardless. But this video is an advice video because I feel like I used to do the What Would Justin Do videos. That's what I used to call them. My advice videos. I don't know if I want to call them that now. I don't know. What y'all think? Should I keep it as like What Would Justin Do? Or just like, I don't know, just call it something else? Or just like not even call it nothing and just title the video? I don't know. We'll see. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, and I like doing these because I get to be bad and talk like my shit and let y'all know, like, if it was me, I would have did this, but it's not me, so don't sue me. Like, Justin, how do I heal from a breakup? This pain is unreal. I love you. Okay, healing from a breakup, like, I would say the best thing to do is get on top of somebody else, over them, and then land on somebody else, you know? I always say it takes half the time you've been with somebody to get over them, to get fully over them, like fully over them. And I feel like that's your time period of grievance. Now, if it's an extensive amount of time, like 5 years, don't give yourself 5 years or 2.5 years to grieve. No, give yourself time to hurt, miss them, do all the things, because I feel like when you try to like convince yourself like I don't miss this person, you miss them more, like truly. Like when you lay down at night and you stop having that like facade on, like you sit there and you really miss them because you try to convince yourself so much that you don't miss them. So it's like, damn, nah, but I really do. But I will say, like, your mind and your heart, you have to like kind of have strings on both. Like, so when I say like allow yourself to miss them, yeah, you can miss them, but you can also know that, yes, I miss them, but this person is not good for me. Like, or this situation is not good for me. So yeah, I miss you, like I do. And that's okay that I miss you. But I know that like I can't go back or we can't be together. I know that, so I'm okay with it. That's why y'all never, ever see me in a relationship. I've been on YouTube almost 10 years. I don't want to say y'all would never, because I think that would be cute, right? Like me with a boyfriend, y'all, on my vlogs, and like, you know, I think that would be cute, right? That would be kind of cute. But listen, I would post my credit card before I post a nigga. Like, I am not posting nobody that I'm in a relationship with. And I would like to, but I've seen like horror stories online. I see my friends go through stuff. I've been through stuff that I can't even imagine it being online. So one day, maybe one day, you know, if it's over, like, I need everything back. Like, I need my body count back. I need everything back. Like, I need everybody's memory of us back. You know, like the video Ariana Grande made, like, from that movie? Like, that's what I need. Like, everything needs to, like, disappear, because out of here. Like, fuck out of here. Like, no. Like, try to date other people. Like, it's always scary, and you always compare yourself. Like, you compare the relationship. Like, this person, oh, I miss this about this person. I miss that about that person. But it's like, you have to accept the trial and error of things. And I'm telling you, when you have a new experience with somebody new that you don't even know you like yet, it's always the best thing. It's like, you always gotta remember you're the vibe. Anybody who's for you is gonna pick up on that vibe. Like, that person wasn't special in a way of like, I'm never gonna find somebody like that again. It's like, yeah, you can. You really can. You really can, because you're the vibe. You just gotta put the trust in yourself. And people may pick it up and people may not, but it's out there for sure. There's a billion, trillion, zillion people in the world. Like, that one guy from the 7-Eleven that you met that put $20 on your gas, like, it's not that serious. Like, you will find somebody. But I feel like this is why I hate giving relationship advice, because I always sound so dismissive. Like, oh my god, girl, you know what you should do? Go to therapy, and like you should really like, which, and I'm not saying therapy is wrong, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm always like trying to problem solve, and it's like, girl, get a grip. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop woeing. Nobody's gonna help you. And I feel like that's the type of like mentality I always have. Nowadays, I feel like I don't know how much that will mesh with. Because if you're watching this video, y'all know me. So I could talk to y'all. There's not really nobody new here. Maybe there is though. Welcome. But I feel like nowadays online, everything is just a pity party. And everybody wanna like... I've seen people get jumped. I've seen people get robbed and this, that. And they making GoFundMes. Like... Girl, where's my GoFundMe for my trauma? Like, you know, and I feel like, though, that kind of culture has made people, like, simps. Like, okay, yeah, you miss him. Okay, like, now what are you gonna do? Like, you gotta, like, move on, girl. Like, you know, I don't know, maybe I need therapy. And I need to, like, heal, too. What should I do if my boyfriend never wants to take me out because he's broke? How is that even a question, girl? I'm not the one to ask for that. Girl, you don't want to take me out because you broke. Actually, no, let me stop playing. I've dealt with cheap guys before. Y'all, oh my God. I'm getting like trauma right now. I've dealt with guys that like, when we go to dinner, they want to like order one entree and have us split it, you know? Or like, oh my God. I'm getting trauma, y'all. I'm getting trauma. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to come back to YouTube, y'all, because this is traumatizing me thinking about talking about this stuff. Like, I've had a guy be like, oh yeah, like we go out tonight, but it's like a 2-drink minimum. Tacky as fuck. Twice my age. I will say that the guy got better over time with those things, but it's just like cringy things like that I just can't. There's nothing you can do. Your boyfriend doesn't take you out because he's broke. You're already in a space, in a position where he's always going to give you less. He's never going to work harder to get more for you. Like, unless you really cut him off and, like, your standards have to be way up here. But even with that, that takes, like, you leaving him, you dealing with maybe 3 or 4 other relationships after him, and by the time you leave him and then deal with other guys and have your standards set up, you're not even gonna want him anymore. Like, the process is so long with that there's nothing you could do in that situation but pick and choose. It's either you be okay with it and you be okay that he's broke and he don't take you out, but you love him and that's your man, and those things don't matter to you, which is fine too, but it doesn't sound like that because you're asking. Or you leave him and find and do better. When you do these things, you have to be okay with being alone, because it's gonna happen. You're gonna meet a bunch of guys who's gonna be like, I've had guys throw it, like, you're not even that cute. Like, throw that in my face. A lot of guys in that journey are gonna make you feel like you're the wrong one for having a standard, but you have to be, what's the word, vigilant? Is it vigilant or vigilant? I don't know. I think it's like, or is it like resilient? I don't know. Somebody give me a thesaurus. But yeah, you gotta just hold your ground and know that you are worth it. But there's nothing you can do about that situation now. He's broke and he's with you and he's already having sex with you. He's already like comfortable with you. He's already doing all these things. It's over for that. Unless you really put your foot down and be like, no, this is a non-negotiable. That's how you know he's the one for you. If he really shows you like, all right, no, I gotta do what I gotta do to get my girl back, or I gotta do what I gotta do to get myself together so my girl want me because I love this girl. Like, you have to make him know it. Like, and making him know it though is leaving him. And by the time he already like gets there, you're done. Like, it's already like, why would I even try to revisit this with you and try to see like if you like got with it yet? Like, you're already gonna be on like probably your 5th guy already. Like, it's gonna be like, okay, like this, why would I even go backwards like this? My best friend called me sucking dick in the club and we fell out. But why y'all fell out? Like, what's the problem? Like, it was her man or something? Now, if it was her man, that's crazy. Now, I will say this though, living in LA, I won't get mad, but living in LA, I've definitely been in situations where like, I don't like to think I'm a prude. I think I'm very promiscuous. Like, I'm not like a super prude, but I cannot be friends with girls who's just like throwing throat all over the place. Like, girl, you that thirsty for some sex, for some dick, like, it's not that serious. Like, because those are dangerous, girl. Because maybe your friend is feeling like, all right, like, you throw everywhere, like, or like maybe you've done things to her in the past that's like, you've left. I've had friends leave me for guys. I've had friends like be bad friends to me for guys. I had this friend where these boys wanted to like jump me, or like this boy wanted to fight me, and he was with like his friends, and like because I was only with one friend, one other gay friend, and he left me. Like the boys wanted to fight me, and I was like, girl, I'm leaving. Like what? Like what am I gonna stay here and fight you for? Like what? Mind you, this boy wanted to fight me off a YouTube video. Like, so I'm like, girl, like, I don't, mind you, the boy came up to me and was like, hey, like, da-da-da. So I'm like, hey, but he was like, you remember me, like, real quick. Like, he was like, hey, and I was like, hey, I was mad smiley with him and everything. He was like, you remember me? And I'm like, no. It's always that. I've had that happen to me so many times, and I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, I want to fight. And I'm like, what? Like, girl, who is this? Like, so I walked away. But when I walked away, because the boy that said that to me, my friend was dealing with some boy that was like in their camp. So when the boy did that to me, like, I walked away. I was like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm like, da-da-da, let's go. And the boy looked at me and like kind of went over to his man. And like, that like really opened my eyes to a lot, and we didn't talk for a while because of it. I've forgiven him because I feel like I've forgiven. I don't know, because that's still fucked up, and if something like that was to happen again, I don't think I could be cool with anybody like that. I will say that like your friend may feel like you do things and like leave them for guys, or you're just a bad friend when it comes to guys. Like, I would never put a guy over my friends in that sense, like in the sense of like obviously if I'm with somebody and I'm like, oh well, I can't go because my man want me to go here. Not even that. I can't even see that. I cannot see me being a bad friend for a guy. It might be a situation where she feels like, you know, you always leaving her for guys. So maybe just try to talk to her about it, apologize, and be like, what's the real tea though? Like, what was the problem with that? Y'all need to stop doing that. And I'm making this a PSA. Stop doing that. Stop shitting on your friends for people y'all with. Because it's not that serious. Like, if a guy wants you and he's gonna fuck with you, like, he's gonna fuck with you. And not feel like, oh my god, I gotta please this man so much, so let me go over here and my friend will be alright. Like, I don't even know how people think like that. I've always felt like I was the prize, so I never really needed to, like, overcompensate in that way. So maybe it's just that, but Stop doing that, y'all. Stop shitting on your friends for people y'all date, because that's not cool. How can you let go of a person you invested so much on and love, but did you so dirty at last? I guess she means like at the end. You have to know that like what you did for this person was out of love. It sounds corny and it sounds like cliche, but you really need to know that like, damn, like, I loved on this person, but I did it out of love. And you gotta give yourself credit, like a pat on the back, like you finished the race. I know I left this situation knowing that I really love this person. Everything that I did for this person, I did it with nothing, with expecting nothing in return. I invested I'm talking about so much. I'm talking about I've invested in how people in their appearance, how they look. I've given them the connect to everything. If I knew it, you knew it. Like, you know, all my connects, everything, everything. If I had it, if I knew it, and it could have benefited you, I would give it up because you was my friend. And then it sucks when you feel like, damn, that all went to shit. What the fuck did I do that for in the first place? I think for me, knowing that I did it out of love and knowing that I didn't expect nothing in return, I obviously had to get to that point, because at first you feel like so angry, like what? But my blessings are gonna come my way from it. I did this because I genuinely loved you. Like, you was really my bitch. Like, or you was really like my ride or die. Like, it sucks that you hurt me and now this is over. But when you dwell on it, you just become a bitter old person. Now you mad at everything. You mad at everybody. You don't want to meet new people. You don't want to do this. So you just got to know that, like, damn, they got me. They got me. They got me. They did a good job. They took advantage of the person that I was in that space. And they got me. But you know what? I'm smarter now, and now I know how to be. It's not about being negative and not wanting to meet nobody, but it's about being smarter and just seeing more signs and just being like, okay, I'm gonna just be a little more conscious with my time. But it's like I said before, it's like a balancing act. Like, you have to know how to balance, like, knowing better, but also not being too bitter that you're in a space where you just don't do anything anymore, and you're scared of everybody, and you're scared that everybody's gonna hurt you, and you become a nasty person. Like, you know, so it's just a balance of that. And also knowing that that person is gonna miss you. When you know you've done a lot for a person, they know it times 10 because they reap the benefits of you helping them. That will always stick with them, and they are gonna miss you. So you also have to, like, pick yourself up like that. Like, I know this person is gonna miss me. I just know it. I just know it because they took advantage of me. They can't no more, and they're gonna go out, try to find it with other people. And maybe they do. Maybe there's people in life that are leeches that go and just suck for themselves and suck for other people and just take and take and take and take and take until they can't take no more. And I don't know what happens then. But when you feel those moments of feeling like, damn, I really put everything into this person, you gotta remember those two things. That you did it out of love, and that their revenge is gonna be the next situation that they end up in. You expect your bestie to cut off other bestie, or would you be cool with them still being friends? Well, if they already had a relationship, then yeah. Like, if they already... But if you met them through me and you don't even know them like that, that's very weird. It's very weird, and it's very desperate. I had a situation where I had met a friend, and I love this friend. I don't know, maybe I just have, like, shitty friends. Who knows? But I love this friend. It's still my friend to this day. And it was a situation where I introduced them to somebody, and me and this person fell out because of whatever we fell out about. And my friend didn't really know the other friend like that. Like, they met like twice, and the other friend that I cut off was really trying hard to be friends with my friend. My friend, not really, like, knowing the other person like that, was like, all right, like, you know, I'll give this a go. And then, but I just thought that was weird because it's like, you know, I don't mess with this person no more, and you're still, like, trying to be friends with them. It's, like, weird. But I will say, in those situations, you learn that, like, when situations like that happen, they're gonna eventually implode. Like, so for you saying, like, I want you to cut them off, I want you to cut them off, it comes off a little insufferable and naggy, even though you're right, that other person shouldn't be friends with, like, my friend should not have been friends with the person that I cut off. That should have not even been a thing, because one, you don't even know them like that. Two, why? For what, though? Like, there's no reason other than, like, you know, being desperate. But whatever, we talked about it and we got over it. But in those situations always come to an end on their own. When you get out the picture, when people become friends because of, like, convenience, it's only a matter of time before they go through their own thing, or the person realizes, like, oh snap, like, I shouldn't be friends with this person no more either. I understand it. I understand you want to be naggy and be like, well, you shouldn't talk to her either. Like, what? This is weird. Like, and it is. But again, just trusting the process and knowing that, like, that is not gonna last. And if it does, it lasts. And both of them weren't for you. It just is what it is. But you just really gotta let go and let God. Usually though, 9 times out of 10, those situations always just ruin themselves. Always. And it's so funny because I tell myself this all the time. I'm like, yo, bitches always wonder why they have friendship issues or relationships issues, and they with the same person that smacked them in, like, 2015. It's like, girl, what you think is gonna happen? Should I keep going back to my ex until I'm numb, or just thug it out and leave him? Girl, what? These questions are crazy. Like, what do you mean keep going back to your ex till you're numb? Like, ignorance is really bliss. Like, it really is. Sometimes I wish I was a little ignorant, because I feel like I'm just too self-aware, and it doesn't do nothing. I mean, maybe it does do something for me, but it seems like such a more happier life. Thug what out? Like, girl, you need to be okay with being single. That's just what I mean. Like, it's not, these niggas do not be a loss. You just got attachment issues. Like, and work on that. Work on being by yourself, even if it's with him. Like doing little things like pushing away, not texting him as much, or trying to find your own self. Even if you have to, like, be with him while you do it to, like, ease your way out, do that. But if you want to keep going back to, like, that's what I'm saying, it's really a choice. Like, if you want to, and you want to, like, miss out on experiencing, like, love, or, like, somebody fun, somebody that you feel good about and, like, don't have insecurities about, like, I guess, like, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to miss out on life like that? Like, I just never understood that. Like, I don't know. How long do you think you should wait after a breakup to start dating? Bitch, the next day. The next day. It's like, why not though? Like, why do you feel like you shouldn't date after you left somebody? Like, you have to understand that you're young. I mean, or maybe you're not young or whatever, but you only have so much time to live. Like, y'all have to go out and enjoy y'all lives. Like, why are you waiting? Like, now I understand, like, I don't think you should jump right into another relationship. Now, relationship hopping, that is dangerous because you're never single. You never know how to be by yourself. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Like, oh my gosh, should I wait to start dating? Because they're embarrassed that their relationship failed. Being in a bad relationship where somebody's maybe like always accusing you of something. Because if you was in a relationship where it just mutually like, it just didn't work out. When that happens, it's more easier for you to be like, okay, like this is okay. Like, but when you're in a situation where y'all broke up because this person's always accusing you of something, it makes you feel like you failed at something, you know? Instead of feeling like, oh, this is a betterment of me. And I know this is gonna sound a little crazy, but y'all really gotta like follow me and sit with me on this, okay? Like, I feel like my ex like used to always accuse me and stuff when I wasn't doing anything. When you do stuff like that, like you really manifest like bad energy. And like, I really do feel like he manifested me cheating. And I feel like God really knew my heart and he knew that I was loyal, so he gave me like more options to talk to other people to get my loyalty. Don't lose a loyal man because he cheated. And I really want y'all to sit and think about that. Nah, let me stop. I'm joking, y'all. But y'all see how I made that sound good? That's how these guys get you. I feel like I'm about to clip this and put this on TikTok and see what people say about it. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be people in the comments like, no, he right for real. Like, da-da-da-da-da. And with that, this video is over. Because I feel like I've talked and blabbed so much. This is literally like a relationship video. Like, I didn't even do anything, no other advice. Like, y'all need to ask me, like, advice. Like, oh, what would you do if this, that, and the third happened? All of this was relationship stuff. But I enjoyed it anyway. I enjoyed talking to y'all. And I cannot wait to see y'all in my next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.